Sure, hiding back here behind the daggone
I
thing.
know, right?
Sarah, you doing good? You need anything?
Nope, just getting this going here.
But keep an eye on the weather, huh?
Yep, I think we'll be okay.
Is that working or off?
I'm gonna mute the feed. I kind of frightened off the mother's gonna blow us away.
A better crowd than I thought.
Do people stay at the tables?
Some do.
Instead of everybody coming to
It just depends.
the chairs up there?
No, some do, and some people will leave. They will.
Real.
They'll come eat and then
That's valid.
so. Okay. So we need to go to shelter.
Okay. I can go downstairs.
Okay, guys, we need to have your attention. We are being alerted that we do need to take shelter. So if I could have you just leave everything where it is. Again, if you can do stairs, I need you to follow people through this entrance over here to your left. If you are not able to do stairs, we have people that will assist in getting you to shelter. FreeState staff, if you want to help direct folks to that direction, please. And thank you.
That's so funny. Not funny.
Again, our shelter is towards our basement, which is going to be follow the crowd. You're going to go down 2 flights of stairs. If you are not able to do stairs, just stay right out here. We'll get you into shelter as soon as possible. Again, if you're not able to do stairs, that's totally fine. Just kind of stay over here. We'll get you into shelter where it's easier to get somewhere safe. I need you to do me a quick favor.
Yeah.
I need you to I don't know where it is, or I would
First aid kit.
know my purse.
I feel like it's in your backpack. It's not in your office.
I don't think so. I think it's in my purse, or it's in my car. I think.
I can go out there.
No. How about we check? Well, you can't get through that mess anyway, so we're
What do we need?
nothing right now. We're live right now, so.
I think it's really funny some of the people just didn't get up.
Yeah, that's about right.
Chris's speech is the one that we want to post. Thought I was gonna video.
No, Chris and Jenny.
There's not trash.
You and Jenny share.
Trash can.
No, just put it up there, it's fine. Oh, for your gun?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in a second. I'll put it in here. That way when I'm trying to talk.
Good evening. First of all, I'd like to thank you for your patience and understanding as we navigated this unusual experience that we've had this evening. And then I'd like to call the annual meeting of the FreeState Electric Cooperative to order. I'd like to remind everyone voting here tonight that ballots will need to be dropped in the ballot box prior to counting tonight. We will have a last call for votes prior to counting the ballots. I was going to point out the emergency exits, but I think you already know where those are. And I think you found the restrooms. And I think you know about our tornado shelter in the basement. So we'll skip all those. At this time, I would appreciate it if you would please stand for the presentation of our colors by Washburn Rural High School Air Force Junior ROTC. And please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you. You may be seated. And again, we'd like to thank the Washburn Rural High School Air Force Junior ROTC for being with us this evening. We greatly appreciate that. Welcome to the 2024 FreeState Electric Cooperative Annual Meeting. My name is Janine Murphy, and I have the pleasure of serving as the President of the Board of Trustees. I'd like to take a moment and recognize a few people this evening before we get started with our meeting. First of all, I'd like to introduce the rest of the Board of Trustees. On my right and your left, Chris Parr is our CEO. Larry Butel is from Overbrook, he's our treasurer. Don Montgomery from Burlingame is secretary. Mark Wolfco is from Lawrence, our vice president. Bill Conley from Delia, is that right?
Delia.
Sorry. Delia. Whoops. Carol Lohman from Leavenworth. Ralph Phillips from Mayetta. Robert Sage from Maple Hill, and Matthew Turk from Valley Falls. We also have our attorney, Jake Pugh, right over here. We'd also like to welcome some special guests. We have Steve Foss. He's the interim CEO at KEPCO. And Leslie Kaufman, she's the Vice President of Government Relations and General Counsel for the Kansas Electric Cooperatives. And I saw her here Back there. Hello, Leslie. Thank you for coming. I've been informed there is a quorum, and we can now conduct the business of the cooperative. The first order of business is the approval of the 2023 annual meeting minutes. These can be found in your annual report. I will entertain a motion to approve the minutes as presented, and I will need a second. It's been moved and seconded to approve the minutes. Would all those in favor of passing the minutes say aye? Aye. Pose same sign. Motion carried. Board Secretary Don Montgomery will read the official notice of the annual meeting.
I think most of you can hear my voice, so I'll go to do it. Official notice of the annual meeting. To the attention of all members of FreeState Electric Cooperative Incorporated, organized and existing under and by virtue of Chapter 17, Article 46 of the laws in the state of Kansas. You and each of you are hereby notified that on the 30th day of April, 2024, the annual meeting of said FreeState Electric Cooperative Incorporated, referred to above, will be held at 6 p.m. at the Topeka office located in Shawnee County at 1100 Southwest Auburn Road.
Thank you, Don. I'd now like to invite our board treasurer, Larry Butel, to the podium for our financial report.
As treasurer of the board, it is my responsibility to oversee the financial activity of the cooperative. The Board of Trustees commissioned the services of Ide Bailey, LLP, Sioux Falls, South Dakota, to make a complete audit of the accounts, books, and financial condition of the cooperative. The audit covered the co-op's fiscal year, which began on the first day of January and ended the 31st day of December. The review examined the co-op's accounting records and accounting procedures to verify that they are accurate and in compliance with accepted standards. The auditors also reviewed the cooperative system of internal controls, including the segregation of functional responsibilities, the method of authorizations, and procedures that provide control over the assets and the liabilities. I'm pleased to report that 2023 was another successful year for the cooperative. FreeState maintains a viable financial position.
Thank you, Larry. At this time, I would like to invite Jake Pugh, cooperative attorney, to the podium prior to counting the on-site ballots.
Thank you, Janine. I would like to thank the nominating committee for presenting the slate and Abby Coffin for chairing the nominating committee. We will now collect any outstanding ballots that have yet to be cast. If you have not already deposited your ballot, please hold it up now, and a member or the staff will come by and collect it. We will report the results as soon as all of the ballots are cast, counted, and certified. Thank you.
Thank you, Jake. If you have a ballot, please hold it up and someone will be around to pick it up. Do we have everybody's? Thank you for being here today for our co-op's annual meeting. I want to take the opportunity to talk to you about what makes our cooperative different and how we are working to improve our services and programs and how we are preparing to serve you in the future. As a cooperative, we have a voice and a vote in how we operate. Each bill you pay is an investment in your service, and with that comes the expectation of a return on the investment. The goal each year is to deliver on that promise by providing you with the best service possible, while also providing you with reliable, affordable, and safe electricity. But how do we know what you expect from us? How do we know if we are meeting your needs and exceeding your expectations? Well, we ask you. We gather feedback from our members to improve and tailor programs to better suit you. Our most recent member satisfaction survey was administered in December, and we asked you to rate our performance on various aspects of our service, such as reliability, communication, rates, as well as your expectations. The results of the survey were very encouraging. They showed us that you trust us, you value us, and you appreciate us. In fact, 80% of you think FreeState cares about you, communicates effectively, is well managed, and the co-op provides you with what you expect and what you need. You consider us your trusted energy provider. That means a lot to us because we do care about you. I want to give credit to our cooperative staff who work hard every day to make sure you receive safe, reliable, and affordable electricity paired with the member service you have come to expect and deserve. These folks are the ones who make the cooperative difference evident, and I know the board is proud of the work they do to serve all of us. The cooperative difference is not only about providing excellent service, it is also about being progressive, innovative, and forward-thinking. FreeState has embraced being a leader in the industry on many fronts, but especially renewable energy. We have reached a milestone of 5 megawatts of renewable power through our partnerships with Evergy and Today's Power, and we've also reached 3.93 megawatts of member-generated power. As we look ahead to the future, we know there will be challenges, but there will also be opportunities. There will be changes in technology, regulations, consumer preferences, and environmental issues. I want you to know that your elected trustees and the cooperative staff prioritize you, our members. With every decision, we ask, how does this affect our members? Every decision made in the boardroom also affects the 9 of us in front of you as elected trustees, because we are all members too. Your board and staff know that the future success of our cooperative depends on our ability to look ahead, understand the forces and trends that will shape our industry, and make decisions that ensure the stability and sustainability of the cooperative for future generations. The board and staff are committed to leading our cooperative towards a bright and successful future. And we are confident that with your support, feedback, and participation, we can achieve that goal together. We appreciate being your trusted energy partner. Now, I'd like to invite our CEO, Chris Parr, up to the podium to present the state of the cooperative.
Thank you, Janine. Good evening. I want to extend a warm welcome to each of you to the 2024 annual meeting. This meeting is not just an event, but a testament to our commitment to transparency, communication, and most importantly to you, our valued members. The annual meeting is a chance for you to hear about the business of the cooperative, and business has been consistent. Before I get to the details of initiatives ahead, I wanted to highlight dedication and commitment we have from transparency. Following tonight's meeting, trustees and staff will be available to address any concerns you may have. We'll be meeting at the dark blue backdrop over here to my left, your right. Your feedback engagement will be very important, and we strive to prioritize your needs. Now, before we look ahead, let's reflect on the past year. It's been marked by consistent progress. Each member of our staff embodies our core values. They work tirelessly to ensure we deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy to your homes and businesses. The Board of Trustees plays a big role in ability to provide you with first-in-class service. Members of FreeState have an incredible representation in the board sitting before you. This group of a member-elected trustee works hard to understand your evolving industry, how it will impact the communities we serve, and that we're open to progressive, innovative, and willing to make positive changes that truly make a difference. From the trustees in the boardroom to our linemen out in the field, every decision is made by one simple question: how will it impact our members? It's that member-centric approach that sets us apart and drives us to continually evaluate our service standards. Janine talked about it a little bit ago. Last year we did another member satisfaction survey. The feedback was valuable in guiding our direction, and our scores have risen since the last survey in 2021. This is a testament to the team here and their commitment in meeting and exceeding your expectations. As you can see on the screen there, our scores as presented. Speaking of service, and one of the things I'm most proud of is our employees and what we do as some powerful things that help others in our community. In July, 100% of our trustees and employees raised $15,074 for the Race Against Breast Cancer as part of the CoBank Sharing Success Program. The best part of this program is every cent raised comes from both our employees and trustees' pockets. We added that amount raised with a $10,000 grant from CoBank. We were proud to present a check to Race Against Breast Cancer for $25,074. This helps fight breast cancer here in the Northeast Kansas, and I don't know about you, but that's a very powerful gift and something that hits very home for me and my family. Engagement doesn't stop there. We constantly seek new ways to connect with you and show our appreciation. For those that got to attend, the crew at the zoo event was widely successful, but we understand the need for change in pace and scenery. So this year, we're actually going to try a new event. In 2024, it's going to be at Gary's Berries in Grantville, so please save your date. Sunday, September 29th, we have a day of fun for the whole family. Also, as part of engaging members and helping our communities and supporting initiatives that help others, you'll see on your tables that we're doing something super this summer with our Sippin' All Summer Summer Challenge. We encourage you all to save the pop tabs on your cans, and we'll donate those to Ronald McDonald House in Topeka in late September. It's an easy way for all members of all ages to do something to help others. And when it comes to helping others daily, I know we have some of the best customer service folks around. You got to interact with them there at the front there earlier this evening. Our team is here on top of their game, but even world-class athletes need to practice. So in May, this next month, our employees will be training in service excellence training. We want to make sure that there's consistently improving and staying in front of strategies, tactics that better serve our members. So let's talk about business strategy. It's important here at FreeState. Each year we participate in a strategic planning process with our trustees and staff to think about where do we need to go next. This past year, two of our biggest strategic initiatives involved upgrading technology and reviewing our current rate structures. The first initiative I'd like to talk about is upgrading our metering technology. You may have noticed crews installing large poles with antennas on the top. These poles are for improved communication equipment that pair with our new metering system. This upgraded technology will help improve reliability, reporting, and will detect potential issues quicker by locating outages more precisely. In some cases, we may be able to fix that problem before members may even recognize there was a problem in the first place. This improved technology will increase the speed of reporting outages and allow us to be more efficient in our restoration efforts. New technology in the field also means members will have updated tools that help with understanding energy consumption and how usage impacts their home and their bottom line. Right now, members can access their account usage and pay their bills securely via our app called Smart Hub. But as we roll out improved technology, there will be new usage comparisons, energy insights, and giving members even more power when it comes to controlling and analyzing their usage. We analyze everything here at the Cooperative. From energies to dollars to cents, we keep a close eye on business of powering your lives. In 2020, the Cooperative did a complete, in-depth 10-year financial forecast. This analysis was a roadmap that was crucial to the future of the Cooperative. That leads me to my next big strategic initiative, a comprehensive review of rates by undergoing a class cost of service study. We've talked about technology upgrades, but rate structures also need to be modernized. For the past 7 years, we've maintained two separate rate structures, and we're now at a point where we need to blend those together to free up administrative cost burdens and provide members more choices when it comes to fit their lifestyle. So why undertake a review? Simply put, it's about ensuring that our rates actively reflect the costs associated with providing you reliable electricity. By analyzing our expenses and reallocating costs where necessary, we can ensure that rates remain both sustainable, equitable, and responsive to your needs. I do want to point out that once the classic cost of service study is completed, the findings will be presented to the Board of Trustees, who will evaluate the study, look at the recommendations and provided to the co-op. But please see on the slide, nothing will be done without member education, input, and board approval. Also, that process doesn't include opportunities for members to discuss and learn more about recommendations prior to any board action taking place. We'll be communicating with the process to give you more information with planned member education. We're going to hold in-person meetings for each one of you to learn more. It's been over a decade since the last kilowatt hour was adjusted, and the Board of Trustees and staff understand there's never a good time to potentially change rates, and nobody likes the thought of something that they rely on changing in price. But it's important to note it's not something the cooperative would undertake unless it was absolutely necessary. So let's just talk about what a class cost of service study and rate design looks like. Everything has a cost associated as a consumer, and more times than not, the cost has a built-in margin that sellers want to make it worth selling. But electric cooperatives are much different. We are not for profit, and rates charged for power are only designed to cover the cost of distributing that electricity. To figure out what the cost will be, electric co-ops perform a cost of service study. The first portion of the study is the group members based on their similar usage patterns. These groups determine rate classes, and for example, our largest rate class is residential. The next step is divide those into three groups: power supply, transmission, distribution, and member costs. This is called functional assignment. So we'll take a look at the power supply costs included. That means purchasing energy from our power suppliers, KEPCO and Evergy. We'll look at our distribution and transmission costs, which includes all your transmission, your lines, your poles, and service facilities, and then any member-related costs, including preparing, sending, and collecting monthly bills, metering, technology expenses, and any member relation expenses. Then we'll do a functional assignment that are categorized during the classes, and so that next step is called classification. So we'll look at consumer costs. What do we need to distribute electricity from generation resources that includes transmission to get energy exactly to the member? We'll look at energy costs, variable charges based on kilowatt hours, and demand charges, variable charge based on kilowatts, how intense at which electricity is being used at a given time. And then we'll allocate those based on those processes. So why do we need to review rates? Cooperative expenses are driven by several factors. The costs associated with generation, usage, transmission, and distribution. These costs come from infrastructure expenses like poles, wires, trucks, facilities, repairs, and so on. The study analyzes all of these and makes them certain that we can categorize them appropriately. Costs are analyzed by functionality, and the study will show imbalances between cost classes. The study will help us determine to realign charges to create equity for all members. So what are our next steps? When the study is complete, we'll present the findings to the Board of Trustees. At that time, the board will evaluate and study and look at recommendations. Keep in mind that every trustee here is also a member of FreeState and also many of our staff members. These decisions they make will keep the best interests of all FreeState members in mind. The board will not take any action without member input, and no changes would take place until at least January of 2025 at the earliest. FreeState will be providing timely updates on the process and will be printing information on our Kansas Country Living, so look for that. You can find this at www.freestate.coop, on our social media channels, and we'll also have in-person meetings. I know I've covered quite a bit of information this evening, but I do want to assure you that we'll communicate with you every step of the way. And as we will be available to answer questions and walk you through the process. We will have in-person meetings and opportunities to learn more. I do want to thank you for coming out tonight and braving this challenging weather. And I hope you stick around to ask any questions you may have. We appreciate every one of you and look forward to serving you. I'll now turn it over back to Janine for the regular cooperative business. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris. At this time, I will report there is no old business that was brought forward by cooperative members. We will move on to the business of electing cooperative trustees. I'd like to invite our cooperative attorney, Jake, back to the podium to announce and certify the results of the trustee election.
Thank you, Janine. There were a total of 1,575 ballots cast via mail and 23 ballots cast here at the meeting, which were counted here on site. The results of the vote elected the following trustees. West District Position 1, Bill Conley of Delia. West District Position 2, Rob Sage of Maple Hill. And East District Position 1, Matt Tariq, Valley Falls. The results have been certified by me and Survey and Ballot, who conducts our annual election. Thank you.
Thank you, Jake, and congratulations to those elected to represent your cooperative. It is truly an honor to do so. As we wind down the evening, we want to go ahead and draw for door prizes that have been provided to us by our vendors, and we want to thank them for their generous donations. As we draw, if your number is called, a staff member will bring you a card. The card needs to be filled out with your name and address. At the end of the meeting, you can take the card back to the prize table and you will be able to pick up your prize. Sarah Farley will be drawing our numbers tonight.
All right. So the first prize we're going to draw for is a $100 bill credit. And that's going to go to number 075. They'll bring you, just wave, they'll bring you your prize there. Down here in front, Corey. All right, then we have a $75 bill credit. $303. Back here in the corner. Wave bigger. All right, we have, we're going to have four $50 bill credits. So the first one we're going to draw is 030. Okay? The second one is 140. Right here. The third one, 032. 032. Maybe they went home. Okay, we'll draw another one. The third $50 bill credit is 013013. Our fourth bill credit is 274. 274. Nope. about 338? 338. Okay. Three, three, eight, yep. Okay, we have another $50 bill credit from KSI, and that is 038. Okay, we have a $50 bill credit from Kepco. 328. 328. I see a hand. Draw for a utility wagon. You do have to put it together yourself. 083. 083. Okay, we'll try another one. How about 039? Okay. We have an air inflator from Kepco. 369. Okay, we have a FreeState swag bag. Zero 081. Zero 081. Okay, we have another one for 275. 275. And then Gary's Berries has provided us with a nice little goodie basket, and that's going to go to 379. Front row. Okay, we also have we had kids gifts. We're going to see if they're still here. We have 3 of them. Wait, I'm being alerted that might not be the case. Okay.
Who got the Gary's Berry breakfast?
379, she's up here in the front. mean, you sat through a tornado, surely a few seconds to get this sorted out. Are we good, ladies? All right. So we're gonna draw for kids' gifts. Okay, the first one is number 27. Is number 27 still here? Okay, we'll keep going. How about 26? I guess it's probably not. How about 25? They're probably all with their mom safe at home. Okay. Well, we have two more numbers. So 3, 4, 5. Okay, we got one down here. And 69, 69. Are they still here? All right. Thanks, guys. Congratulations.
Thank you, Sarah. As we close tonight, I would like to thank you all for coming and engaging with your cooperative. The board and staff will be available tonight at the designated area to the left of the stage. We'll be there to answer any questions you may have before you head home. We do encourage you to give the office a call or reach out to your board of trustees if other questions arise. We are here to serve you. Thank you again, and have a safe drive home. Good night.